White Nationalists Plan, Myth vs Reality. Posted on August 17. They want to make the defense of your people to be considered evil. I saw the following posted on Facebook in defense of Antifa. Who will you run and stand behind when given a clear choice? Those who are standing in protection of all demographics, or those protecting some crooked ideology that includes getting rid of others? There is a common misconception pushed by the media and schools throughout Western culture that white nationalists want to exterminate all minorities. This is a tactic used to demonize any who would want to defend Western civilization or maintain the demographic makeup of Western countries. The reality is that we want the same right of self-preservation and self-determination that is afforded to many non-white counties but is attacked as racist in Western countries by the Jewish-controlled media. White nationalism is not about the getting rid of others. It is about the right of self-determination. Would Jews support Israel being flooded with immigrants and becoming a minority in their own country? Because that is what is happening in almost every Western country. Many other countries have immigration laws set to maintain the demographic makeup of their countries, but the only ones that are told that it is racist to do so are white countries. Let's look at 3 examples. Liberia, China, and Mexico. The citizenship policy of Liberia. Liberia was formed by white Americans who wanted to give freed slaves their own country. They purchased land and gave it to former slaves. The citizenship law of Liberia today is that only people of African descent can become citizens. The citizenship policy of China. Chinese citizenship is mainly for people of Chinese descent. Non-Chinese can only get temporary work visas unless they invest a lot of money in the country, i.e. $150,000. The citizenship policy of Mexico. The Mexican Constitution plainly states that the immigration laws of the country must not upset the equilibrium of the national demographics. The Project for a New American. A shocking hate fact trademark that will blow the minds of liberals: Liberia is worse off than many former apartheid countries. The reality is that 165 years after its creation, Liberia still lacks the infrastructure and capital needed for its development. The unemployment rate is 90% or even more. There are only a few qualified teachers and doctors. Most Liberians lack access to clean water and modern toilet facilities. Lack of drainages turns streets and alleys in Monrovia and the bigger cities in mud streams and nearly rivers. Roads in the interior of the country become impassable during the heavy rainy season. Public electricity is scarce and virtually limited to government buildings. Monrovia is one of the few capitals in the world, if not the only one, without traffic lights. After the ending of apartheid in many African countries, many have seen massive declines in quality of living, GDP, and levels of infrastructure. This is a pattern though which has repeated throughout Africa. Here is a video featuring a former Rhodesian telling his experience. Liberia confers nationality solely on the basis of race. Under the current Liberian constitution, only persons of Black African origins may obtain citizenship, although Liberian law allows members of other races to hold permanent residency status. Within Liberia itself, the wider implications of the policy are part of a heated debate in which some native Liberians themselves have acknowledged that non-Black African permanent residents are crucial contributors to the country's economic activities and innovation system, mainly the wealthy Lebanese community too. The Nationality Law of the People's Republic of China regulates nationality of the People's Republic of China. Chinese nationality is usually obtained either by birth when at least one parent is of Chinese nationality or by naturalization. The Constitution of the People's Republic of China states that all persons holding nationality of China are citizens of China. Although in practice, the citizenship of mainland China is the Hukou, while the two special administrative regions, Hong Kong and Macau, each has its own rules on the rights of abode in these territories. In theory, the Chinese nationality law is de jure applicable to Chinese nationals residing in all three constituents of the People's Republic of Mexico has a single, streamlined law that ensures that foreign visitors and immigrants are in the country legally, have the means to sustain themselves economically, not destined to be burdens on society, of economic and social benefit to society, of good character and have no criminal records, and contributors to the general well-being of the nation. The law also ensures that immigration authorities have a record of each foreign visitor. Foreign visitors do not violate their visa status. Foreign visitors are banned from interfering in the country's internal politics. Foreign visitors who enter under false pretenses are imprisoned or deported. Foreign visitors violating the terms of their entry are imprisoned or deported. Those who aid in illegal immigration will be sent to prison. Who could disagree with such a law? It makes perfect sense. The Mexican Constitution strictly defines the rights of citizens. Foreigners may be barred from the country if their presence upsets the equilibrium of the national demographics, when foreigners are deemed detrimental to economic or national interests, when they do not behave like good citizens in their own country, when they have broken Mexican laws, and when they are not found to be physically or mentally healthy. Article White nationalism is about the right of survival and self-determination. A basic human right. We must secure the existence of our race and a future for white children.